What in God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later.
Moves like a shot.
Going to attack!
Watch it. That heart switch. Help me, I'm hot. Just die. Get me closer, bastard.
Now the fight's getting interesting. Did we miss a few? Get the hell out of there! It's about to strike. No! Oh God, no!
Зависло.
What in God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later.
They brought more friends. Watch it. That harvester switched forward.
Physical to spectre. I have another in sight.
I'll get you eventually. Got another trick up your sleeve.
in sight. Move, Red. Radiant, a vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed. Shrines now, with bones.
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here.
Part of the story is waiting to be revealed.
Oh, there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes, but also shoddy. It's very poor work. Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. Something's concealed. What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Gavamak Arsenal! Did I just do the wrong ritual? Spirit and flesh, I summon you! Messed this up, didn't I? Imaradas en tus.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me. Come to me, my love. Come back to me. Come to me, my love. 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 Come to
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
Is he still in there too?
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Чем сюда?
You're within gun range, Red. You're in its sights, Red.
Back down to hell!
Can I join in too?
some of this. Picking up something spectral nearby.
Remember the wicked will I felt earlier? The same spell is upon this.
Should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location. How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
No. Not now, not ever.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise.
Have we met?
I was at the meeting.
Thank you very much.
Now then,
May I see your...
I'm a shopkeep.
Till we meet again.
You mind your good self, do you hear?
Good day,
I'd wish.
Ishmael. I would have liked that.
Thank you for your help.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you?
Ah. Can't fog you. Alexander Watson.
So many questions.
He was trying to bring his wife back.
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch.
Do both of you share Caleb?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because we were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But there's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger. More so your desire. But what of Ruth's?
Caleb stole a life from me. But he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! With Car, please. Leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim.
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here, he can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now Caleb was a cad.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning.
True.
I'm sorry. There's an awful way to go.
We deserved better, and now we have it. And with it, Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot.
You're well placed to see what goes on around here. Help me out. Have you seen anything noteworthy?
I've made a point of keeping people away, but I see things. And I take note.
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
The Haskell boy? What about him? He's weird. Talked with Caleb about nonsense. Both of them were full of shite.
What's your take?
My brother gave him the glad hand act, and the governor lapped it. Haskell's opinion of himself is far too high. To win his, he dragged my name through the dirt. Shite on him, and his so-called eloquence.
Tell me about folk here. Who stands?
What think I of they who shunned me? Gulled by my black-mouthed brother. What I'd say, a curse upon them. But 'tis too late. The curse has already come.
How goes the settlement, would you say?
It's going to hell in a shitting handcart. Not that I care, mind. Hope they find that witch, though. Can't have witches about the place doing the devil's work.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them in sight.
There's a lot of debris. Red, I can't manifest anymore. Something has me. Wards.
Блин, да как туда пройти, не понимаю. Да, ведет, понятно.
Beware. Wards. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down? Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back. I'm at your side again. I love doing that.
Time must be nearby.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander.
You!
I suspect
do you
we've
have
just learned a
there?
little about Ruth.
Stop right there, you rank rump! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead... Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare.
Ugh, go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right. Her heart! Give it back! You again.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone?
Fame me Gurm.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Who taught Caleb?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, the Haskell boy for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic.
Wait. Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the...
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. He was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it
No!
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. Caleb Watson, you're past.
But what about me?
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now.
Not yet. I was winning. I was winning.
The line twixt love and hate is thin and easily crossed, especially between brothers.
None are better placed to wound than your own blood. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And the consequences too.
Our love story shall have a better ending. I shall be as I was before, as if I'd never gone away.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Где про ритуал? Вот я что-то так и не догнал.
Good day, sir.
Good day,
Mistress.
Red McCraith.
And what does...
She's got you.
Would you be interested in a trip?
What do you need?
I'll take my leave of you for now.
Have a good...
I was...
I'm a...
Have you been
For it.
Really?
Huh? Sense of humour won't go... I hate you.
Till we meet again.
Humour.
Governor,
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is...
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So? What are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is...
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me. I noted your ghost wards with...
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them...
This requires a great deal of occult knowledge.
Etienne Roulet, one of the greatest demonologists of our time, is a good friend of mine.
Why did you not use them in New Eden when the curse began?
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic.
A man in your position must know what goes on.
Why, of course, I know all that there is to know. Oh,
How goes the...
Sir, the body politic bears a heavy weight. Until you expose the culprit. The harmony of... Long story shortened?
How did you, a man of position and faith...
Ah, yes. If, though blessed, with intellect and no little faith, for a time, my father was a pupil of Henry Boggart, the great demonologist. My father taught me about duty. I have gifts, faith, intellect. This is...
Your son.
Lamentation. How would I describe him? I tried to teach him demonology, to make him the third generation of witch hunters. But he revealed... Occult knowledge could only obfuscate his good nature. At heart, he is a knight.
I must find your son, Governor.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Yeah, go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Так, ладно, пауза.